Good morning, Mike the MC, bringing another self-care video. Today I want to bring up a topic just randomly that I would like to share with you, and I want to compare the difference between expectations and surprises in the sense that, okay, how do people see us and how can we surprise others when we're all of a sudden surpassing what they thought we can do, and all of a sudden people want to talk with us. We are starting to gain interest, whether it's in relationships, at work, at faith, business, whatever it is, and how we can really be the difference for others, but for our families as well, and how really we are going to be the difference. And so I thought this would be a great topic to discuss. So let's get this started. So this is what I want to bring with regards to the conversation today with expectations and surprises. So basically what I'm trying to bring up is, if people think, oh, there's nothing more to this person, this Mike, the MC. Oh, he's not going to go for another degree. He's not going to get another career, a job. He's not going to really surprise us in this community. He's not going to be the mayor because he's just going to fill that position, and that's all he's going to ever be. That's all he's got. He can't be any greater than what he is. But then I want to extend this to everybody. He, she, whoever, the families, with what people really expect of a football team, really, even, right? This could be applied to anything, but I really want to put this to the person's perspective and think, okay, if people are going to put that expectation on somebody and say, oh, they can only accomplish so much, I won't expect much from that person, all of a sudden they surprise us, and they really are like, wow, they're really surpassing our expectation. But when you think about it, if we ourselves put expectations on another person and then they shock us, it's like, oh my gosh, why weren't we open to that change? Why weren't we recognizing, oh wow, that person really is doing something different that I really was not expecting them to do? And then and vice versa as well. If people are thinking down on ourselves that, oh, what's this person going to do? Or how are they going to surprise us in this this season today? How are they going to really shock the world, right? Well, all of a sudden, you took night classes, you started studying, you started to practice your public speaking, you started to ask more girls out, guys out, whatever it is. You started to really improve, learn another language. All of a sudden, you start to showcase those skills, and people are like, whoa, where did this come from, Mike the MC? Where did this come from, man, lady, whoever you are, right? Whoever's watching this, where did these skills come from? All of a sudden, you generate interest. All of a sudden, you're surprising people. And then all of a sudden, people are starting to either respect you, or they're starting to be like, whoa, maybe we should start to take this guy seriously, this lady, because now they're starting to really surpass their skill set. But then I want to bring this into play. When we start to make that surprise at work and relationships, and people are starting to get jealous of us, and they notice that, wow, they're really surpassing the expectation. That's the danger side of this conversation I want to bring up as well. Do we want to stay within our expectation of the work level that we're expected to be, or should we surpass that and then apply for a different job or a different career? I want to kind of know your comments. Please share it with this video. But I think it's a good conversation piece, because if we just settle for bread, if we just settle for being at a low level, not really pushing ourselves to something greater, then what's the point of really striving for what we can do and really go out for something that's greater? I think also further that if we don't really want to push beyond the horizon, how do we know our extra skill sets that we can provide to the society that we serve, or the people, our families, if we're not willing to try, to learn, to listen, to grow, and take that criticism, but then basically just putting that criticism back at the critic's face and say, hey, look what I just did. I just surprised you, didn't I? Because you weren't expecting me to study. You weren't expecting me to prepare myself for this test, this exam. All of a sudden, now I got the A. Now I got that certificate. Now I'm the boss. Now I'm in charge because I did my homework. I did what you wouldn't do today. And I think that's the difference. If you do what others are not expecting you to do for this day, and they're like, wow, that really shocked us. Now you got my attention. That's the thing I want from everybody from this channel as well. What are you going to do to surprise people rather than fall into the expectation? Or if you're going to fall into the expectation, how are you going to look at, okay, this is where I'm at. How am I going to improve my situation or get out of it? Because if you're looking at it from a humble perspective as well, if you want to move forward in life, okay, if people are being a little selfish and saying, oh, I expect you to be this level, and they're looking down at you, that is their misjudgment of you. They're not looking at you objectively are giving you that chance to really shine, because they're subjectively with their pride saying, oh, you have to be here, well, you're right here, well, I'm going to fire you. And it's like, now you do have to fulfill your job and role. I'm not excluding what you have to do, but if you have that humble perspective and allow your employee to really work, to shine, to really make a difference, that's going to be a difference. That's going to shine more for that person, because now you're allowing them to be what they can, not putting the cap on them to really just shut out all their skills, because you're allowing them to be great. You're allowing them to do what they can and we're not supposed to do. And I think from that perspective, I want to share, just whoever you are watching this video, allow people to surprise you as well, for good and bad, because if you allow that person to really showcase their skills in a bad set as well, you realize, wow, okay, that person's not a good person. Let me put a boundary around this person and move forward. May I not surprise myself and put an assumption that that person's going to be great all the time, because they may be using me for something else. And so always consider, what is the intention of another person, and what can I do to protect myself and break past that assumption. And so really, I'm about to lose the battery right here, so I don't know if this is recording now past what this battery can do with a few more charges. But if you get this at this end of the message, just remember, you can think for yourself. You can break past the assumptions that people have, and you can break past your own assumptions of people and realize, wow, if that was a toxic person, let me cut this relationship and move forward. Let me break past my expectation and allow that surprise for them and say, hey, I'm going to get out of this place. I don't have to take your abuse anymore. I am now going to defend myself. And so if this made it to the end of the video, I hope that did, because I just want you to know you have the power, the change from within to surprise people, to get out of abusive situations, and to make something of yourself, and to make yourself a valuable person. So that is for me, Mike the MC, on Saturday. And if this made it to the end of the video, my battery shows it's dead on the camera, but if it made it, I hope this made a difference for you, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you all make a surprise in somebody's life for the good, and also surprise yourself and get past your assumptions of people and help yourself. Stand up for yourself. Don't take abuse anymore. Be strong. I know you will be, and I know you'll be a great person. So that is from me, Mike the MC, to you on Saturday. Good luck, everybody. Take care, and always remember, you got the power. Stand up for yourself and shock the world. Be a surprise. Have a good one.